Hi, I'm Kate from Daily Tarot Girl, and welcome to your weekly tarot card reading. So for this week's reading, I'm going to be using the Green Glyphs Tarot, and I'm going to give these cards a shuffle. And my intention for this reading is the same as every week. So it's just to get kind of an overview of the week ahead and get an idea of what kinds of energies and opportunities are possibly going to present themselves and how we can make the most of things. So I'm going to begin with the first card. And I will say before I get into the reading, I post these videos every week. So if you enjoy this video, please like and subscribe. And if you want to leave me a comment, please do so. I always open the comments, like if you want to share your own take on these cards as well, I always welcome that too. So let's dive in. So let's begin with the first card. So this first card is for Monday and Tuesday of the upcoming week, and we have Knight of Stones, so also known as the Knight of Pentacles. And Knight of Stones, this is interesting. So the Knight of Stones is the most grounded, slow-moving knight. So we have four knights in the tarot. We have Knight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, and Knight of Wands. And knights in general are very motivated. They're very forward-moving. They like a lot of action. They don't like to stand still for long. They tend to be more adventurous. However, the Knight of Pentacles, or in this case, the Knight of Stones, is different in that he needs to think about things before he moves forward. And he is sometimes prone to procrastination and taking forever to think things through. So with the Knight of Stones comes a couple of pieces of advice. And what's interesting with this card is you'll see on the bottom there's a little hermit crab. And to me that symbolizes the need to feel safe and protected. The hermit crab has his shell and he kind of retreats into that shell. So as you start your week, it's like part of you wants to move forward, part of you wants to create change, and part of you wants to have adventures, but there's another part of you that also wants to feel safe and comforted. And sometimes that part of you gets in the way of having adventures and creating change and getting out of your shell, getting out of your comfort zone. So the challenge for this week is, how can we create a sense of comfort and safety when it comes to creating change? So how can we still create change, have adventures, get out of our comfort zone, but have it feel like it's not this totally scary thing? How can we still comfort ourselves and provide that sense of safety and comfort as we step out of our comfort zone and try new things? The other thing I get with this card is it's okay to move forward slowly. It's okay to think things through, but you just don't want to stagnate. So be aware of your tendency to sometimes procrastinate and stagnate this week. You might find yourself making excuses why you're not moving forward on a project or why you're not taking any action on something. And the real reason is that there's something about taking action that makes you feel a little unsafe, that's a little unstable and a little bit risky. So that's the wisdom that the Knight of Stones has for us at the beginning of the week. So let's move on to the middle of the week, so Wednesday, Thursday-ish. And here we have, the Sun. So we have a major arcana card, and this Sun is particularly brilliant and bright and incredible when I look at it. And the Sun is, in so many ways, it's an overwhelmingly positive card. What I get with this card though, and I'm going to read it in conjunction with the Knight of Stones, if you can find a way to feel comforted and safe when it comes to creating change and moving forward and having adventures and challenging yourself, there is this abundance and brilliance that awaits you kind of midweek. So there's this warm, glowing, sun-like energy that is going to show up for many of us kind of in the middle of the week. And that glowing brilliance is going to shine through to the rest of the week. It may even have an influence on the beginning of the week, even though this card is for the middle of the week, because the influence of the sun is so strong that it kind of shines this warm light on all the other cards. There is something within you that wants to be expressed. That's what I get with the sun. There's something, you have a light inside of you that you want to shine outwards and you want to express. And one thing that holds you back, and this is where I'm kind of going back to the Knight of Stones or Knight of Pentacles, one thing that kind of holds you back is this need to feel grounded and safe and sure of yourself. And sometimes when it comes to expressing ourselves, we doubt ourselves and we think, oh, I don't know if I should say that or do that or create that. There's a part of us that doubts. So again, the more you do that work of creating a sense of safety and groundedness for yourself as you move forward and branch out and try new things, the more empowered you're going to feel to express yourself. So the message I get from these two cards is your ability to express yourself and expand outward and shine and grow this week is dependent upon your ability to create a sense of groundedness and safety for yourself, to create that sort of container, to be your own kind of support system as you move forward. Okay, let's look at the last card, the card for the end of the week. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we have Knight of Swords. Okay, so another knight. For some reason, oh, there we go. Okay, cool. So we have two knights in this week's reading. Knight of Stones and Knight of Swords, which is interesting in and of itself. So let me just talk a little bit about that, because we're starting with a knight and we're ending with a knight. And right in the middle, we have the sun, which is this bright, brilliant, sunshiny card. So the knights are all about moving forward. The knights are about forward movement, but they're also about getting out of your comfort zone, going on adventures, taking action. The knights don't like to sit still for long, unless you're the Knight of Pentacles, and then maybe. So the Knight of Swords, what I'm getting with the Knight of Swords, because the suit of swords, remember, has to do with the mind and your ability to focus your mind and the power of your thoughts and your beliefs and how you perceive things. So the Knight of Swords has mastered the art of focusing his mind on something. So if he has a goal, he knows how to totally focus on that goal and create thoughts and beliefs that support whatever it is that he's trying to do. And that's what helps him move forward and succeed and achieve the things that he sets out to achieve. And this whole thing, this whole card and all the things that it's about is having a big influence on us this week. So to me, it feels like any hesitation at the beginning of the week with the Knight of Stones gets sorted out by the end of the week. So this is definitely a week of forward movement. And the more you can focus your mind, the more smoothly you'll be able to move forward. So the faster you will be able to move, the more that you align your thoughts and your beliefs and the things you focus on, the more those things are aligned with wherever it is you're wanting to go, whatever project you're working on, whatever goals you have, the more quickly you're going to be able to get there. A couple of things I notice about all three of these cards. So I'm going to look at all three together here. One thing I notice is both the Sun and the Knight of Swords are intense cards. So they're cards of intensity. And it might feel like almost a little bit too much intensity this week. So sometimes with the Knight of Swords, there's a warning. And the warning is you can be really, really focused and hardworking and action-oriented, but you can't stay in that energy too long because you'll burn out. So you want to kind of get in that Knight of Swords energy for temporarily while you're maybe working on a project or trying to achieve something, but you have to know when it's time to step out of that energy. And a lot of people don't know how to do that. I see a lot of people, they think that they should be in Knight of Swords mode all the time. And they want to keep that energy up where they're always motivated and always setting goals and always working hard and getting up early. And those people tend to burn out. So there needs to be some balance. And I think that there is a nice kind of balance between the Knight of Stones and the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords likes to go for stuff and take action and focus and concentrate and block out all distraction. The Knight of Stones or Pentacles likes to think things through and move slowly and surely and be sure of himself and do all his research and cross all his T's and dots his I's. So there's kind of a nice balance between those cards. So the message I get is this week has the potential to be a very powerful, intense week of forward movement and making strides and making progress, especially if you can focus your mind and create that sense of support and safety for yourself as you move forward. But you also need to be aware of working too hard and burning out. So don't burn out this week. This kind of energy can be powerful, but you don't want to stay in, Knight of Swords or even Sun mode for forever and ever, because it can be exhausting after a certain amount of time. So as always, I invite you to share your ideas and your insights on these cards in the comment section below. And thank you so much for watching. Again, I used the Green Glyphs Tarot for this week's reading, and I recently posted an unboxing video of that deck just a few days ago, so if you want to see the whole deck, you can check out my video. And thank you again for watching, and I hope that you have a wonderful week.